So today we're going to look at Aaron Brooks' 2023 Big Ten Finals match against Caleb Romero to look at how he was pushing the pace, right, and staying in the guy's face. And this is a similar style that you want to mimic. So he was pushing the pace, but he was never really getting out of position when he was attacking the legs. And that's what we want to add into our game. We're doing a good job doing tie-up attacks like show-up buys, underhook throw buys, but also those leg attacks. Really push the pace, really get them moving. And then once you learn shot, reshots, and things of that nature, baiting a reattack, then it will really overall round out your game. So a lot of snaps in this match. See how he just standing in the guy's face the whole time? He's just stalking him. Standing in his face, it's the other guy's responsibility to get his back away from the edge. It is not your responsibility. Going right back to it. Now the feet weren't out, but once any part of your body goes off the mat, then they have to stop it. So that's why that was stopped. But he was constantly attacking legs in this hard hand fight, standing in the guy's face and constantly threatening the legs. He got that attack there. I can try to turn it up a little bit.
What leg do you put forward if you're wrestling Aaron Brooks? Aaron Brooks, maybe the best combination of speed and power in the country. He just really set space. He controls it. Last year in Lincoln, after winning 2 big.
I believe he lets him up soon.
Avenge that loss to win his second national title in Detroit.
See how he stays in his face. Even when he gives up the escape, he stays in the guy's face. He's not gassing himself out. See how he doesn't back up just because the guy's on the edge? Notice how he baited that rear attack. When you're constantly shooting, guys will just start going at your legs like we already talked about just because you went at their legs. So once we get really good at rear attacks, we can take advantage of that. So he threatens, ankle pit. It allows him to come right back up to his feet when he doesn't, right? He's not really in bad position. And then the guy threatens his legs. And then from right here, you watch my Jacks Forwards video. Right here, that's the easy elbow control slide by. Once we learn that. You get what I'm saying? So, and then he gets to the legs. He backs out of bounds. Or backs up towards out of bounds. And then from right here, he's in good position to score. But against the really good guys, once they're on the edge, you see how he's kind of backing out of bounds. There's no way for Aaron Brooks to end up actually scoring from this, so he just goes out of bounds because this guy is staying out of bounds. But all that stuff slowly but surely is in the referee's head as far as earning the star call. Again, same as that thing. Tries an outside step, tries to punch an underhook. And then Caleb Romero is gonna take a shot. He's just gonna take a shot. He wasn't finishing that shot. He was not finishing that shot. I mean, better reaction time, good down block, but better reaction time, that's a easy go behind. Especially, Caleb Romero was I know for a fact, at least a 2-time, but I believe a 3-time All-American. I think it was definitely a 3-time All-American. So, this is a really good competitor. He knows what he's doing as well. But against high school level competition, you can definitely, when you bait out those rear attacks, you can really score a lot of points that way. Notice how Aaron Brooks get up. We have to get better on bottom. Get up to that quad pod. Stay on his feet. Tries to sit out. Fights the hands. And he gets up. Right back in the guy's face. Ankle pick instantly. Just the attempt. Keep that guy thinking. Keep the referee knowing, hey, I'm being active. This guy's being active. And that guy also knows it, which is why Caleb Romero has dived the legs a few times, even though they weren't fully committed shots. He's just trying to reset the referee's stall counter in his head, in the referee's head. Another shot attempt. Right back up to his feet. See? And then Aaron Brooks scores on this one. right? They have to be careful when you're baiting out a shot, because right here, somebody who knows what they're doing, Kelly Romero should have level change and try to double leg him. Aaron Brooks is on his knees, but a lot of guys aren't going to do that. That's just the way it is. A lot of guys aren't going to do that. So then you end up, he fakes, you dive at the legs again. And this time Aaron Brooks does a good job down blocking, and then now easy rear attack. Easy rear attack, easy points.
Another takedown. In 2011, they went 5 for 5. So
This guy he stays on top for the rest of the period. Stays on top a little bit for the third. I believe right here, that's when he lets him up. Yep. And then they go back center. Back straight out of bounds. Not a good look.
he's next level. Thinks about it all the time. His faith is super important. Wrestling
Leg
is what
attack.
he does, but that's not his identity.
Leg attack again. Double leg attempt. I mean, he's staying in this guy's face. And eventually, that little thing matters so much. I had a kid do this on top, just the way I taught it. Just those little movements, not talking to the ref, but just like, what is this guy doing, man? Like, just this right here. Hold up. What just happened? When he's coming back center, watch this. Just this little movement with his hands. Like, all right, man, like, what's going on? Because he wanted to score points. He didn't want to just, typically, again, as you saw in the rest of the video, he doesn't back center, but this guy was just trying to hang out on the edge, and he was on his knees, so he just decided, you know what, I'm going to go back center this time and kind of make a little gesture that this guy is trying to stall. He's not trying to wrestle. Always circle back and bounce. Good way to make sure you don't get hit for stalling. We have to circle back and bounce. He goes outside step to the double. A lot of times when you go double, you cut single. That was a good shot, reshot. I played a video about this the other day, Wednesday film. Threatens the leg attack. Kelly Romero ends up on both knees, or ends up on a knee. When they're on a knee, the blast double is there. A lot of times when you shoot, you see how you're shooting for the double leg? A lot of times you end up with a single instead. Referee called Kelly Romero for stalling, because at that point, we just too many unanswered attacks, right? So, but he goes double to single, finishes the takedown. Shot reshots are great, man. And then he just stays on top for the rest of the time. He ends up earning another stall call on top, but at this point, the match is pretty much won. Getting stall calls from the top position, in my opinion, take a little bit more skill development, just because you have to show that you're constantly working while also keeping the guy down, and that guy really just has to have his head to the mat. Like, it's harder to force stall calls from the top position, but from neutral, it's a little bit easier. And even if you don't force the stall call, because remember, after the first warning, stall calls only worth, well, they're worth 0 points, but then 1 point, 1.2 points. One takedown is worth 3 points. So we're really trying to bait them into bad leg attacks, because, again, their coach is yelling, shoot, shoot, shoot. The referee is yelling circle. The referee is yelling action. So adding this to our game, working with the ankle picks, working with just like Carter Starachi, those shots he had when he was keeping the collar tie, working all of that in our game, eventually will be good enough to where we can do this while also attempting real attacks almost every time. Sometimes you just want to do a half shot like Carter Starachi was doing. You got to be smart, especially when they're on the edge, right? But the goal is over time. We have to do it at a lower level before we can get to the higher level. You're not going to start off doing it at the higher level, but we need to just be active, and eventually you'll recognize when they really pull the trigger. If their leg is really right there for the taking, or if it's not, I just need to throw an attack out there to maybe get them out of position, or maybe bait them into a re-attack, or just get the referee head going like, okay, he attacked 3 times in a row, one more time, hitting this kid with stalling. So, yep, that's today's video, and, yep, see you at practice.